Mann, ich bin's wieder, Kesuna Haran, hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Man merkt, ich bin noch ein bisschen verschlafen, weil ich auch gerade erst aufgestanden bin und... Nichtsdestotrotz werde ich jetzt ein bisschen aufnehmen. Ja, das heißt ein bisschen. Komplette Investigation-Part, wie man es ja gewohnt ist. Von mir zumindest. Jedenfalls, beim letzten Mal haben wir den ersten Verhandlungstag erfolgreich abgeschlossen. Und, ja, haben wir jetzt nochmal eine Chance zu gucken, was es jetzt nun mit Tenma Taro und diese ganze Sache auf sich hat. Nun gut. 18. April, 1:20 Uhr. Write Anything Agency. Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented, to say the least. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go out for a run. See you in a bit. Wait, what about the investigation? Back! Whoa! Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you're in your stage outfit. Back from work? Yep. I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of the nowhere trick and Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I know the killer must use the air duct in their escape. And whoever did that was the Tenma Taro that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Right. Maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts right now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you'll no longer need disappear. 3, 2, 1, tada! Wie nett von dir. Danke, Trucy. Haben wir jetzt wieder ein bisschen Platz im Inventar. I wonder where all that stuff goes. Okay, let's get over to the scene of the crime. Vamonos, Apollo, vamonos! April, QB-Männer, Fox Chamber. Da sind wir schon wieder. Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann. Detective Fulbright, mind if we search the air duct? Well, since you really are in this side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Schmollt immer noch wegen dieser Sache? Plus, my own sense of justice has been called out into doubt, so... Wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, his sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know the Tenma Taro impersonator used it to make an escape. After murdering the Elderman, the killer left the Fox Chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the Fox Chamber through the air vent here. then went back through the duct and fled the manor. That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, maybe we find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting! Nicht schon wieder die Diskussion, bitte. How nice of her to volunteer me for the job. Whoa, it's pitch black in here. Well, here goes nothing. There's a thick layer of dust in here. I don't get it. Find anything? Yeah. Yikes! Apollo, what happened? You're covered in dust. Yep, dust. Lots of dust. So, what do you find? Hatte doch gerade gesagt. Staub! You know how dust collects on something when nobody uses it for a long time? Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back at the office. Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over that sort of dust without leaving a trail? I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not just suggesting... No one's gone through that duct lately? Kinda looks that way. And if it's true that Mayor Temma is going to be fingered as the killer. But... If we don't turn things around quickly... Injustice, we... Danke. Yeah! Ha ha ha! Sorry, Mr. Justice. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. It is my sense of justice that has prevailed. Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Ugh, and I'm back to my old devastated self. Ich hasse es, wenn das passiert. Oh, come on, where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer Man, bring it on! Let me suffer in peace! Ha ha ha! Justice prevails once more! It's not over yet! And besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do! Ah! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice? Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here! Information about the investigation? Das tausendmal wiederholen macht's nicht besser. Alright, but I won't have you calling me a bad eye ever again, understood? We did it, Apollo! Yeah, but how long can we keep this up? Yeah, about that. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low. I mean, to pinning the blame on the yokai? He really wants a conviction at all costs. She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad. Yes, well, I have him writing a self-reflected essay as we speak. I doubt they'll teach him anything. Yeah, he'll probably just write Dotar and 1,000 times. That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win a conviction. Through this, Prosecutor Blackwell believes Jinxie Tama planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer. Yeah, right! I'd like to see him prove it! Whoa, calm down! He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. It was at the base of the cliff just outside Kiwi Manor. Wait, that isn't the staff Tamataro was supposedly carrying, is it? The one and only. Miss Tenma no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done. No way! Well, what about Prince? Nope, no Prince, but if she was wearing a costume, there wouldn't be any anywhere. Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion, but if that's the case... Then where in the mansion did Tamataro get it from? That's a good question, actually. Aber jetzt erstmal zum Amazing Ninetales. Did Prosecutor Blackwell figure out that the victim was the Amazing Ninetales? He did indeed. He's a sharp one, alright. He figured it out while investigating the Money-Capole murder and the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked the yokai craze and worked against the merger. And Mayor Damien Tama is the corrupt politician who murdered that great hero. The Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry, they even tried to storm the detention center. Ouch. I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales? A wrestler's mask is more precious than his own life. He'd never unmask himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why the masks are more important to them than life itself. She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. What? No! Did you forget that Mayor Temba is not only Jinxie's father but our client? Oh, yeah. God, Athena. You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of a feature far leg lock. Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments we should know? Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something. He did? What did he say? He said he didn't want to speak with us. His exact words were, "I am under no obligation to speak with you mortals," and other things of that nature. I wonder what Mayor Temma remembered. Too bad you can't go ask him now, cause Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. I know, why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest for the kids? Haha! Du mich auch. What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Das ist eigentlich echt eine gute Idee. Also Ups. Verklickt! Da wollte ich eigentlich hin. Es ist irgendwie so ungewohnt, mit diesem kleinen DS irgendwie mit dem Touchscreen rumzudrücken. Ich habe hier einen eigentlich ein XL bei mir, aber hier der Grabber funktioniert nur auf so einem kleinen. Naja, 18. April, Write Anything Agency. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms. Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so. Except this time, it's like we're bound and gagged too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Oh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough. Hey, Apollo. Oh, and Athena's here too. Mr. Wright! How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena? I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before. Really? What happened? Ah, jetzt eine Runde mit Phoenix schnacken. Das ist schön. I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. That was one tough day in court, to say the least. Ganz ehrlich, dieses Face von Phoenix einfach nur. Wie hat Hole es so schön beschrieben? Ich hab Milch verschüttet. So ein richtiges Derp-Face. So, I'm stoned. Ich hab Milch verschüttet. I know. I've never had to defend a yokai before. That business about the locked room was another Mayor Huddle. Yeah, on the top of that, Jinxie was accused of being an accomplice. But at least you figured out how someone could have escaped the Forbidden Chamber. Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed. Oh, really? Well, that's bad news. Danke, Phoenix. Danke. How are we going to get out of this one? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Force a smile? Yeah, my mentor taught me that back when I was still learning the trade. Ah. Und jetzt gibt er das an uns weiter. Danke, Phoenix. Du bist doch toll. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? Na dann. Danke, Phoenix. Du bist doch der Beste. So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena? I met her during a trip to Europe. Huh? You were in Europe? Why haven't I heard about this before? Yeah, I went there a few times to study the various legal systems over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law. I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so... Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then. It was like fate brought us together! It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all. I knew she was lawyer material from the moment I met her. And I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions. Aw, it's nothing special. Aw. Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. It's just, I thought that if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard. It's still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal, like she trying to help somebody she knows. Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. And don't forget to return the basics whenever it gets stuck. Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright? Yes? I'm going to go visit our client again. I think that's a good idea. Alright, time to see what's new down at the detention center. Ah, da gehen wir sogar automatisch hin. Das ist schön. Und jetzt ist auch gerade der perfekte Zeitpunkt, um diesen Part zu beenden. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertungen immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.